Yo! Hello? How in the heck is everybody? I feel like every time, I don't know why, on this specific background, I feel like a munchkin. It's a tiny person. Like I've been shrunk down. I'm going to give myself a little bit more presence at the start. Don't mind me, folks. Howdy, everybody. Sorry for being just a hair late and leaving you on the student screen for a while. We had dog-o emergencies. Nothing bad, just, poop and pee and cleanings and things and all the stuff. Sharal up in here got the taquitos. We might be getting some nachos. There might be a point in the night where Karen comes in, there's nachos, and she's going to sit in. We're going to go on Kickstarter and eat those nachos. Nick's too good to eat on stream. I am not. I will happily do it. If it's nachos, it's nachos. You gonna judge me because of nachos? No. Hello, Vidger. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Hawkskull. Hello, Missy. Missy, I still haven't been to the post office. It's just been bonkersville busy, but that's one of my first goals tomorrow. So just update on that. Billy up in here. We got Slavars up in here. Yeah. So dogs, you can have every plan in the world. I was like, I literally went live, waited for it to pop up on YouTube, clicked it there to make sure it was working. Cause I think it's never going to work. And then it sort of seemed like it was working. It's like, I'm gonna go pop and check on the dogs real quick and stuff. And then they're fighting and Karen's trying to set up a crate and there's just stuff and so many things. Dogs are busy. Shouts out to everyone who's a parent up in here. Seriously, big ups. We have just the smallest, we have a tiny microcosm of what it is to be a parent, right? And I do think it's real parenting, pet parenting. But y'all are seriously heroes. Like, it's a lot of work and it's not at all like having kids, but it's exhausting. And everyone that said, when we were getting 2, and they're like, you're getting 2? Whoa, that's pretty baldy. And we're like, whatever, we got this. I see what you're saying. I know it wasn't, yeah, I get it. That was folks with more information trying to pass wisdom on, and like a petulant child, I said, I got it, with no plan whatsoever. So, so we're very busy, but it's been really fun. Put those notches up to the mic. Yeah, be whoop. I'm gonna get ASMR, the crunchies right there for y'all folks. I know that's why we're here. We're here for some ASMR. And Bob, yeah, I do sound better. As you heard right there, there's a bit of I'm still getting the higher register up, getting it back. But I sound in general quite good. And Slivers, dude, don't even worry. Slivers puts together an amazing list, and I'm sorry I couldn't answer your call. I was in the car getting puppies back home and stuff at the time. Slivers does an amazing job putting together these lists based off of y'all's interest, what the things that you are interested in seeing. And because if you've ever been on Kickstarter before, you probably have realized there is quite a bit of content there. So luckily, this keeps it somewhat manageable. I'm gonna zoom it in big time over here so I can, see it. Cause I'm blind, man. So what we're gonna be doing today? What are we doing? We're gonna be cruising through some Kickstarters and stuff. Kickstarter's been pretty good lately. I feel like the last time I did it, which was about a month ago, there was a lot of good stuff. A couple weeks ago when Nick did it, there was a lot of good stuff. So, yeah, exciting. How is everyone's weekend, though? I think Missy was saying it's Veterans Day. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Veterans Day. See? Crate training is very important. They're getting better with the crate. What we're trying to do, we're doing the crate at night, and what I want to do more is do more crate during the day. And the thing we're going to try, we got a second crate. So when she was setting up crate, set up a second crate. They've both been in the same crate. They're very attached to one another, being, siblings and all, never having been apart. And there's times where we'll have Mary, in a different area, Karen's carrying around or something like that, or Pippin. And Pippin gets very separation anxiety-ish. So we're going to start practicing that. And a second crate's going to help. What we want to do is have 2 crates right next to each other. Have them in separate crates, because also Pippin's getting big. And Pippin's going to be big, so he's not going to be able to fit in the... We want him to have enough space. So we want him to have his own space, and we'll have them where their crates are right next to each other, so that they're right there. They can be smushed up against each other if they need to, even though Pippin kind of likes having his own space when he sleeps. And stuff like that. But then also be able to start working with the idea of, like, it's okay. Sometimes we're right there. You can't get to us. You're in your area and you can see us, and that's okay. Like, we're going to come back to you and work on that stuff. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah. But they've been doing pretty good at night, actually. We haven't had accidents and stuff. They get good about kind of whining to wake us up and let us know, hey, I got to go out. And there's a lot of nights where they don't wake up middle of the night. They'll make it till 5 or 5:30. I've gotten up at like 5 or 5:30 many days since owning these dogs, which I know is just kind of how it goes when you're a parent. Wink. Yeah, so it's been going super good, super exciting. Bob says, I backed 2-player Holmes versus Moriarty. Looks delicious. We'll have to see if that's on the list, because that sounds like a cool idea for a 2-player game. Holmes Moriarty, rad. I like that, like Mr. Jack, stuff like that. You know, those kind of the Victorian killers and stuff versus the great detectives in the mines. Barry White impression is good to go. If I had a generally good lower register, I do not. I have a very middle voice, just kind of not really weirdly high or low, just person. I sound like a person. Mogo's is great when we're eating dinner. Yeah, we if they're together for the most part, if they're together in their crate or in their pen, rather, we don't have them. They don't just have free reign of the house yet. They have a pen that leads off to our balcony, which has their pads and stuff like that, kind of where they go to the bathroom. And for the most part, they're good. Like, they're fine. Once in a while, I think if they're hungry or thirsty or bored or something and they're kind of awake, that's when they'll get kind of whiny if they can see us, but we're not on them. But there's a lot of times where they're actually very, very good, very chill. Great Escape Games. What? I'm going to click on this. This is a local store in Sacramento. That's quite good. Yeah, and so that's what I want to do is get better about, like, hey, at dinner time or this time or whatever, you're just going to go into your crate and really work on the association of, like, the crate's a good place. It's a place where you want to be. It's a place that they like to go. It's a place where they go to calm down, to feel safe, and stuff like that. So, excuse me. I do have a bit of a cough still, and I'll grab some cough drops actually before we get started here so I can keep this whole thing going. Yeah, how has everyone's weekend been? It's a long weekend. Someone said that yesterday. I tried Red Lobster for the first time. Whoa. And when we were leaving, the gal said, like, oh, enjoy the rest of your long weekend. I was just like, what are you talking about? Because, like, if you work for yourself and stuff, it's just time. It doesn't matter. None of it's real anymore. So I was just like, oh, holidays. Cool. Those don't exist, so I was like, okay, yeah. So yeah, I probably shouldn't go to the post office tomorrow. It's for sure going to be closed, as it should be. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to grab cough drops real quick, and then we're going to jump right up into this Kickstarter with a game called Small Samurai Empires. It's like $20. I'm already in based off this. It's going to be cool. Cheddar Bay Biscuits, dude. Bob, yo, those things, ooh, I'd heard about them. I'd heard that those biscuits were the bomb. They were pretty good. They did not disappoint. Yeah, Paula, first of all, hello. Second of all, what we're in the wrong business. Like, we'd have to give our self a holiday, and I'm not that nice of a boss, I say you got to earn it, bucko. Buck stops here. Yeah, weekends and stuff. It's just it's a blur. It's a very cool thing, but you're just like, oh, right. I can't go to the library today? What the hell, man? I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Look at Vidger. Speaking of, Mr. Teacher gets a holiday. And he thinks he earned it. Shaping the youth. Taking care of everybody. You sure? You sure you're not just doing the most important job on the planet? I'm glad you get a day off, buddy. What's your plan for tomorrow? Like, what do you teach? Is Veterans Day, be real, as a teacher, are you guys just doing, like, just blowing mad rails and stuff and, like, getting crazy with your day off? I know teachers are freaks, man. I know how it is. Paula, what are you working on? I mean, you're always working, but what are you working on? Tell us the details right now. And are you working? Like, boo working? Or, like, working on, you know, your stuff, which is the real work? The real work. Let a guy know. Everyone needs to take mental health days and not work every day. That's very true. That's very true. And it's so tricky how conditioned we are to, at least I'll speak for myself, like to not feel like you can, that's a valid thing. I did that. I'm pretty sure I talked about it actually. I'm sure I did. So apologize for repeating. But like, I don't know, 7-8 months ago or whatever. It might have been this time last year. I was just burned out, tired, you know, working. And I really didn't want to go to work to the Children's Museum at the time. And I was like guilt-ridden about it. And then finally called in and you know, left the voicemail to our sick line and stuff. And like immediately as I left it, and I didn't fake sickness or anything. I just said like, hey, I'm not going to be in today, and like, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bam, hang up, and immediately smile because I was like, oh my god, I did it, and I went on a hike and stuff, and it was a great day. It was amazing, felt so good, and I was just like, that was so hard to get myself to do, and I was like, oh, that's a telling moment, man. Mental health days are just as important. I told them when I went back, I was like, oh, you're sick? I was like, no, I need a mental health day. And the people at the museum are great. And they're like, oh, I totally get it. I'm glad you took it. I was like, you're doing it right. I appreciate you. Paul is currently listening to music options. Rad. Next thing gets dicey sketch. The music's important. I want to put more music under things because I just, in general, feel like it helps stuff bounce along. And especially comedy's musical anyway. Gotta get the right vibe. And Vidger gets to play board games during the day. Are you gonna like try to use it since you have some time to get into a long one, Vidger? You know, do you have games, or is it just like, I don't care, I just know I want to know I'm playing stuff? Yeah, Billy says, I feel guilty not working. Yeah, that's something that our generation in general is dealing with, is like intense guilt over not working, which is like probably super not healthy for us. Save Ferris, dude, all day. Gotta save Ferris. All right, I'm going to turn on display capture. That look good. The swoop is all right today. Why not? Okay. I'm not 32 and my eyes are changing. I like to look like this when I read stuff across the room now. It's just cooler that way. Pow! Kickstarter. We're here. We're on the internet. I'm taking you to the internet. Is anyone doing what I'm doing? Yes, they all are doing that. Okay, so this is Kickstarter. If you've never been, there's stuff. Lots of things. Once in a while, people say, hey, maybe I can get people to get interested before I make the thing and give us money before I make it. Then I'll make it and have the money to make the thing ahead of time. Smart. Ooh, Paul says, my dream is to get to a point where I can hire someone to score the videos, but for now, it's just royalty-free stuff and trying to make it fit. Word. Yeah, we were in CompTech people for a long time. We use that sometimes. We use Epidemic Sound now and pay for it like once a year thing. And it's cool because there's a lot of stuff you can get there, but it's a little bit, although I've had like a lot of times where you can find stuff that works, or if you have music you like, I find myself tinkering the editing to match the musicality of the song or whatever. Tends to work out, but it'd be nice to have like someone be like, oh, I see this thing and I'm just going to like womp womp with a cello and make it good. Worker bees and slow joes. I'm in HR. I don't even know what that's in reference to, but I think it's a great sentence. Worker bees and slow joes. It's fantastic. Sliver says, Mike, you missed it. I think I got to play Vindication today. Vindication is this weird thing, you guys, where I know I think I've asked people like 18 times what it is, and I always forget. And like Nick and Matthew were talking about like, oh yeah, we're gonna play Vindication on Tabletopia. We're gonna play it, and I'm just like, yeah, man, maybe I'll hop in, and I didn't have the heart to say one more time like, what the hell is that again? I get that way with certain games. I just can't remember. They just don't stick in my head. Vindication doesn't sound like anything. It just doesn't, but it's probably going to be great. Victor's going to be playing City of the Big Shoulders and Vindication, introducing both to Wes. Rip. See, everyone's going to know what it is, and then I'm not going to be. I've been seeing more, speaking of Vigor, I've been seeing more and more people posting about City of the Big Shoulders. I think they're getting their hands on it and stuff, and people seem to be into it. I like. Whoa. Okay, so. We got people up in here. Hello to everyone that's joining us. Poly Epidemics Town. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. So he plays leader of the Great Houses, the purpose of conquering Japan, becoming its most powerful emperor in history. You got recruit samurai army, pondering choice to replace tile, so you don't know necessarily what's going down. Okay. Beginning of each of the 3 eras, players will place down their order tokens, face down the slots on the board, thus programming their actions for the era. Resolve your orders, flip it over, move the cubes. Looks like move 3s. Oh, let's put 2 onto the thing. Let's move shift stuff around, put that down. I got all that. Recruit armies. Bring more people on the board. Rad. Move those armies. Put them on the arrows and scooch them around. Them dogs, though. Attack your armies with little swords. Wop, wop, wop. Kill fools. Harvest those resources. So food and Bushido from provinces in order to use them to play and enhance certain actions. Okay. With the scythes. Build those castles. Oh, so they flip it over. Fortify. Some spot. Strengthen defenses. Provinces by building castles. They also get bonuses for the province they're built in. So depending on where you... What? We're back. Okay, sorry, back up. Sorry, yeah, I didn't see. I saw the chat going, and I thought every time I checked, they were chatting about games, so I thought they were just talking about games. Sorry, what happened? Basically, you're trying to take Japan. Yeah, the puppy. Did you eat the router? They can't get to it. Yeah, so yeah, basically you're flipping over these tokens to put people on the board, move them around, attack people, harvest stuff to buy stuff, put castles down to make your area stronger. Then there's something with this market, which I still don't quite understand. Froze for a whole few minutes. That was my best stuff. That was my best few minutes, you guys. It's downhill from here. So are we still having some framey issues? Looks like it. Let me see. Hold on. Interesting. I'm so sorry, folks. I had no idea. Let me see. So this is right here. This is it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Disconnected the whole deal. Okay. Well, well, don't. Maybe have you thought about don'ting? Okay. I'm gonna keep this up for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can bring the chat. Do a little 2-in-1 vibe. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, folks. I'm sorry. I was blissfully unaware. You're totes right. I was just carrying on with my bad self. Okay. Okay. So anyway, that's the small samurai. It seems like a kind of a cool little game. I mean, it's only $30, which is sweet. Like, I like that, and the fact that it's not gigantic. I don't personally feel the need to have it, but it looks cool. Looks cool. All right, so this thing, real quick. Great Escape Games. Oh, Cardiff, UK. Oh, who cares? Got excited. I thought it was the store because I do like these kind of mini things a lot. So I was like, whoa, I wonder. I disregard. Great Escape Games from the UK. Right on. Excuse me. All right, next on this one, we're going to look for dice debut collection dice. Get some dice. Get yourself some dice. This thing. People flipping love dice. And I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Get some, get another one of these bad boys. Loaded up for the future. All right. Bam. All right. Yeah. So just so you know, we still have our puppies. You can hear them. Jeez. Okay. Dispel dice dice debut collection with sharp edges and inclusions. I don't know what that means. Handcraft designer dice sets with sharp edges and inclusions for the aesthetic conscious tabletop RPG player. Dice have always looked like butt before today. There's never been any pretty dice before. Here's the thing. Let's just start right away. Look at these dice. It looks very beautiful. Looks very beautiful. But it's so crazy how well dice Kickstarters do. I'm like, holy shit. And like Paul's like, I've heard people talking about these dice and stuff. And I'm like, what? Like $2 million? Give me $2 million. But it does look very beautiful. Okay. That's crazy business. Tabletop RGB gaming saved my life during a time I was really struggling. The active scheduled activity where I would go and have fun with friends on a regular basis helped me overcome my depression. That's awesome. It helped me build stronger connections with friends, great sense of community, and as cheesy as it sounds, gave me somewhere to belong. Very important. As a way, to contribute back to the fandom creatively, I started Dispel Dice. Since then, it's grown more than I could possibly imagine. A $2 million Kickstarter, I would imagine. Period of time, I want to share Dispel Dice with the world, and to do that, I need to accelerate production so it can be sustainable long term. Tight. Those are beautiful. So for $48, let's see. For $48, you can get one set of any of the unlocked designs, a full set. Which I know dice can get expensive, so that seems like reasonable for like this. Is very cool looking. August 2021. Just keep that in mind. You ain't gonna get your dice for a long time, and you might hate D&D by then. Those dice look super hard to read. Yes, it's so crazy. This one's a little easier, I think. I guess when you're up close, I'd be curious from like your perspective as you roll dice. How easy or hard it is, but it's very beautiful. Make it seem worse? This does? Really? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can read them, but I see what you mean. It's just so much going on within the dice themselves. I mean, they're just like crazy little acid trip dice. I don't know. It pops out well enough to me. I don't know, but obviously different folks, different eyes. Okay. Now this right here, this cherry blossom, completely illegible to me. Definitely can't. You need some sort of contrast, I feel like. This, like Eldritch Fire right here, very hard to read. A lot of these are hard to read. Sapphire Night seems okay. The Black-Eyed Emerald, which has been featured the most, seems okay. Yeah, some of these are hard. Definitely. Yeah, Paula, right? Like, I get, like, you're always getting, there's some waiting involved in Kickstarter as part of the game, but I'm like, I heard 2021, it's like next year. No, wait, nuh-uh. All of next year, and then more than half of the year after that. Like, we're closer to 2 years from now than not. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know about that. That's a long time away for some dice. Royal Honey. I mean, it seems like the Galactic Oceans, like this is like purely filled in. I feel like it's a little less artistic looking when it's like this, but it is more legible. Milky Strawberry Galaxy is pretty decent. I don't know. You don't buy dice like this for just for D&D. You buy them because you can't resist a beautiful but unnecessary item. Yeah, like Fisher. Good Lord, $48 for a dice set that will be delivered 2 August from now. Exactly. Anyone who's getting this does not need it. This is the definition. This isn't like a condemnation of this. This is the definition of a luxury item. You definitely don't need it because you ain't going to have it for a long time. It's not really usable. It's just to be like, you open it up and have like a little LED light system in your case. You go, wah, wah, wah. When you really need to take down the big bad, you roll those dice, you know, once a year or something. They are very beautiful though. And like the thing is, it never fails to amaze me. Because like this is something that I can appreciate beautiful dice. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get them. It's just like I'm not a dice guy, really. Dice hate me. Why am I gonna like give them my money? Seems rather odd. But like there is clearly a market for dice and stuff like that because we come across dice Kickstarters pretty often, and they're always killing it. Always killing it. They're looking for 20 grand. They've got $2 million. Like, with 28 days to go. What? People flipping love dice. What the hell? It trips me out. Like, that's what I love about it. It's like for some people, like, I'm like $50 for dice. I'm like, $50 for a thing that actively hates me and wants to ruin my life. Why would I ever do that? But for other people, they're like, it's an instant back, like thrown down. Obviously, you're going to get these dice. Different folks, different strokes. I love it, man. Trips me out. Paul's got a dice weakness. Like you roll poorly as well. Me too, man. It's my weakness. My kryptonite. Random chance. Murphy's Law and stuff. The last name never was going to work out. Dice Hate Me is another channel. I mean, but they hate me too. I know, TM and all that. Geez. That was me and the $90 Shara dolls we have at work. I love them and want them, but have no space for them, and they will collect us on the shelf. Yeah, I mean, we all do that to a degree, right? Like, it's something that I think is part of being a human being, is we all like stuff that's just sort of unnecessary. So, yeah. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm seeing a couple like dropped frame alerts and stuff, so hopefully it's not going on too long and stuff, but do let me know, please. Anyway, those are dice. So much money. There's times like that where I get just a hair cocky thinking like, I could put together a $3 million Kickstarter campaign. I could think of something. Because clearly everyone else has success, but also I couldn't make dice like that if I tried, so maybe I couldn't. Okay. DEI, Divide et Impera. It's a competitive game based on conquests of resources set in a world devastated by a new ice age. Good thing that'll never actually happen to us, right? It's crushing its goal. It's got 18 unlocked stretch goals from Rome, Italy. Okay. 90-minute game. Colorblind friendly, love it. Okay, post-apocalyptic future devastated by a new ice age. There will be you will be the leader of one of 4 survivor factions that compete. I lost my chat. Hang on, where are you, chat? There you go. Thank you. You're going to compete for territories, resources, in search of raw materials exchange with the Purebred, the corporation that dominates this new and terrible world. It looks like very serious ice cool. Okay. Developed for over 4 years. Rad. Offers complete and deep gaming experience on a 3D map where a player can achieve victory in multiple ways. You'll try new strategies based on various factions, such as the board composition, the available market cards, chosen factions. Cool. 12 scrappers on board the red fish. Here, sit you straight. I'm not interested in you. Well, you go. You want food? Scrapper. Core game, all stretch goals. You want to be a leader? 120 of whatever fancy money they use. Get the red zone. And Penny, KSE, and all them stretchies. It's only red zone. It's a different thing. Yeah, Nick, you want to do this so bad that why don't you just do the stream, bud? Can't get out of my face. So Sliver says, coming back to it, I gotta invest in good dice, and it's gonna change how I roll. That sounds like a very degenerate gambler way of explaining things. And here's the thing with my addictive personality You're speaking my language. You're telling me I can get better results if I just invest a little bit more. Gotta spend money to make money situation. Anyway. Dropping frames like it's hot. Tight. I don't need frames. I only need like 1 out of 10 frames. That's all I need. Okay. So you get the game, the stuff, and the things. Okay, cool. Minis, stuff. Whoa, she looks cool. Would not mess with her. Tight. Very, I mean, this is very, feels like Overwatch and Mad Max and Fallout and all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's cool, man. I like a little standee on that. This is, one of those things. Oh, people are saying the money's gone. What happened? I keep missing stuff. The chat is talking so fast. I can't keep up. Talking about dropping frames. Talking about dropping frames. Dude, that's me just tempting. Just straight tempting OBS to drop some frames. Like, go ahead. Try. Whatever. It's cool. I'm not freaking out about it. Okay. Oh, so like literally is a 3D board with these things set up. If you have to build that every time, I'm going to tell you right now, that sounds like a lot of work. But maybe it's not. I don't know. You have a great opportunity for you. Just send $10 and you'll see. Speaking my language, Bob. I'm sending it. Money checks in the mail. Here we go. Double layer player boards. The new gold standard in board games. The new things. The new Cthulhu. These double thick boards, man. I like it. Cubes and tokens and cubes. And what are you actually... Here's the thing. This just proves no one cares what you do in these games. Oh, Big Ben District. That's tight. Hello. Told you that nachos might show up. They have shown up. Hi. We're dropping frames. Eating nachos. Don't even care. Not even worried about it. This is Karen, everybody.
Hi.
Right there.
Can I leave the door open so that if the vermin that we call pets decide to bark?
They can hear the dogs right through the door no matter what. So just leave it open, leave it closed. Who cares?
We love them.
Game overview.
We love them.
Now, because again, it doesn't matter these games. We're just dropping frames, babe. We're just dropping dumb frames.
Okay.
So
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, it's like, sometimes when the TV just freezes and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes the show better. You always think that, right? Like, this is better entertainment.
It's going to be more entertaining to watch me put these nachos into my face.
Cheryl, to the OBS gods, thank you. Thank you very much, Cheryl. I just saw that. I didn't have the chat up for a second. Thank you very much. Cheers to you. Dabs on that. I can do it while I'm at work. Karen got mad at me. Tried to run away from me because I was doing mad dabs in a Costco yesterday. I saw a dope office chair. Threw one down on it because I got excited.
You are only allowed to dab within the confines of your work environment.
You never said that. I was on work business. I was thinking about making a work purchase.
No, it was a mixed business trip.
Instead, we got some icicle lights for Christmas. Pretty excited. And we got some Christmas crackers. Also, I can be like, yo, this Christmas is cracking.
Hi.
Hawkskull, yeah. Hello from England. We're going to be up in you soon-ish,
Super excited. I've never been.
In the spring. Yeah, no, I guess not technically. These nachos are from Sharky's. This thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if they can see.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so in this game, you're going to develop strategy based on the faction they choose through the use of market cards. Okay, show me the market cards, man. Okay. Explore, collect, and conquer. Oh, look at that. Exploring that. You're actually putting a bridge down. What in the butt? Wow. This is like cool, but like I'm just already looking like there's just so much. It's just so much work. It just feels very much like work. It looks cool though. I mean, I will give it that. Look at this guy. What's he gonna do? Oh man, he's bigger than them. Probably gonna fight him.
You do this for work?
Yeah. So
it is work.
What do I do for work?
Play games.
I do. You're right. I see what you did. And now I hate what I do. Thanks, Karen. Alright. I'm out. Looks cool. I'm out. Yeah, I can see this aircon. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be stupid fun.
Stupid fun.
Oh, dude, it's so fun. It's stupid. I'm closing that. What the hell is that open for? Closing that. What the hell is that open for? Sheesh. Okay, maybe that'll help. It probably won't. All right, let's see what else is on this here on our list. Give it them lists. All right, we've got Legend of Drimmick right here.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Pow. Got Pilgrim relaunch. Oh no! I clicked new tab. Damn it. Ugh. Pardon, folks. I gotta figure out. Oh, there we go. Well, that's good. Needed to be there anyway. Okay. Bam.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I thought you said babe.
Beb.
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 A beb.
I know he's serious when he starts to say babe.
Beb. Oh, beb.
Oh, babe.
Honey bus, beb.
You gotta check this out, babe.
Worker bee placement game.
Oh, babe.
They say worker placement game. It's worker bee placement game. Oh, yeah.
Are you sure it's not a worker
Beb.
bay placement game?
You can get out.
You're welcome.
You can get out. Okay. What the hell do we got here? Scott Pilgrim. Miniatures the World. Relaunch. This is that Renegade Games business, isn't it? By the looks of it, it is. Okay. Scott Pilgrim Miniatures the World with full color epic miniatures for all your favorite characters battling on dynamic pop-up boards. Cool.
Dynamic.
It's done 128 grand. Got that first guy.
Looks dynamic.
Mr. Patel or whatever, right? What's his name?
His name's Babe.
Babe! Oh, Babe! Look at this. Look at these minis, Babe. Oh, that's pretty coll. All Babe, also, all that type. Let's all talk about how it's for 2 to 3 players, up to 4 for some battles. Interesting. 45, 60 minutes, gonna fire it up, man. I love Scott Pilgrim as a World. I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic, Babe. 60 with unpainted minis, 80 with painted minis. Now, this is a question I usually like to ask. In this situation, are you paying 60, saving some money because you want to paint them yourself, or are you just going whole hog so that they're painted up and you don't have to worry about it? You know?
Has Nick ever purchased painted minis?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, well, sometimes there's just games where they come painted. Like, it's not really...
But, like, would he do something as a painter of minis?
He'd probably get unpainted, I would guess, in this instance. Especially because Nick wouldn't be so concerned, I think, with just making them look like the comic, like which a lot of people want them to look like they're supposed to look. Nick would probably do something weird and different.
Like Badass Black Alice?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Most people are like, well, that's what Scott Pilgrim's supposed to look like. And I'm like, that's fine.
Okay. In therapy, we say there's no supposed to.
I like that. Love it. Nice. Ciao. Yeah, Matthew.
I had class.
You did? Who said you didn't?
Cheryl said I had class to the party. With my mouth full of nachos.
Bob says, look like someone jacked the art from the Gorillas for the miniatures. I mean, the art style in general, yeah, I mean, it's kind of got a Gorillaz-y vibe. Timid hipster chicks. Oh, wow. So, this seems to be kind of going off of the Funkoverse Unmatched fun, you know, kind of thing. Was like that battle band scene and stuff. They're up on the stage. You can run down. I wonder if you can, like, whack people with chairs and stuff. Benny board pops up. Cool. Throwable objects. Yes, I was excited. I was hoping that's exactly what it'd be. So here's the thing. It's like if you want to battle with Scott Pilgrim and co. because you love those comics and stuff, then here you go. Very cool. Interessante. All right, Honey Buzz. I'm very excited for what's about to be happening over here. Sliver says, this game is proof that not all pop culture Venn diagrams overlap significantly with board games. Yeah. Honey Buzz, a worker bee placement game. Love that. The bears are hungry. Build your hive. Make some honey. Sell it at the market in this sweet little strategy game.
That I am
adorable. Intrigued. It looks so wholesome.
I want to play.
40,000 grand off this $15,000 goal. It's going to be dropping trow in January 2020. We can get this so quick. What in the hell? 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes. Look how colorful and sweet. I am, without knowing any information, all in right now. All in. I can only be dissuaded at this point, or otherwise I'm all in. I don't know what 40 bucks? Jeez, David. Okay. Bees have discovered economics. Can you make the best honey for this bear market? There's a crazy bear market in West Hollywood, dude. Tell you. I'd do business down there. Honeybuzz is a worker bee placement game where you'll expand your own beehive forage for nectar and pollen, make different varieties of honey, and sell your honey at the bear market. But there's only so much nectar to go around, and finding the right combinations to fulfill the woodland creatures' wants, as well as the queen's orders, will keep you buzzing. Policy saw this at Shucks, didn't get a chance to buy it. Were you intrigued? Did it look, real life on the table and stuff? Were you like, sounds delicious as a dollop of sweet, sweet honey nectar. Give me that right there. Give me some of that bee barf. Which is what it is. Legitimately. Because, it seems very cool. So, okay, take a tile and expand your hive. Grab one of those tiles, you're building up the hive. I love that. Love the kind of tile laying, building, tableau, Carcassonne with bees. Very into that. So you can either do that, expand the hive, or you can recall your workers and scout for some of that nectar. You get to do a scout for free. Each cell in your hive can only hold one type of nectar, and each honey corresponds to a different pattern. What? Immediately wanted it when I saw it. Yeah, right now I'm here. This might be a hell's, especially since it's dropping in January. If you could have gotten it Shucks, it's clearly done and ready to go. Okay.
Aw, he just looks nice. Oh, that's Jamie Stegmaier. I've never seen a picture.
It's not even his game. It's just being handsome for no reason.
I've never seen a picture.
Yeah. On top of making the great games. He totally
looks nice, and he is nice. That makes sense.
Yeah. Or he's horrible on it. Probably a monster.
Yeah, that's what you say all the time.
I do. Every day I wake up and say, another day of Jamie Stegmaier on this planet. Damn it. Okay. Hive tiles. Oh, look at that. Oh, my Lord. Look at this guy. Look at this. I think a honey badger or something just suckling at an aged barrel of sweet honey. Look at these possums playing. Oh, my God. Stupid. These coin tokens are rad. Squishy honey. Are they really squishy? Are they actually like... I'm all in. I don't even care. I'm backing it right now. Back this project. Remind me. Yes. Save it. Pollen.
That's adorable.
Fan tokens. Do you have to fan out and cool the hive and stuff? Oh my God. It's just brilliant. It's accurate. Okay, deluxe pledge. Everything in the standard. Alternate box art and sleeve. Unique interior liner thanking backers by name. Deluxe component upgrade pack. Let me see the deluxe components, because that could be cool. Okay, so there's some thick boys. Like that. Some thick fans. Okay. You get an actual wooden honey dipper. Custom resin pollen. Whoa. Those aren't enough for me to want to go deluxe. I'm usually pretty into deluxe versions and stuff. Seems cool. This isn't deluxe enough. Especially if you want these, you have to do another add-on. I'm like, nah. 9. But I'm all in. Honeybuzz isn't drawing you in by the gameplay. Victor, you haven't seen the gameplay, man. Put the thing down. Get the bees. Get the badger. The honey it wants. No? I'm all in, bro. It's not brown enough for you? Huh? I don't know. Yeah, your girls would love it, man. Get it for them for later. But buy it for me and I'll borrow it for 3-4 years and I'll give it back. I promise. I'll be over it by then. This looks fantastic. with that said, I don't actually know much about the game, but it just looks cute, man. Looks cute, and people I know are saying nice things, and I trust them. I don't know that John guy, but he's probably smart about games. All right. Honey Buzz. So far, A+. Game of the week so far. Okay. Hour of Need. A cooperative board game of comic book action for 1 to 6 players. It's almost at its goal. 89 thou of 100 grand on the goal. Not bad, not bad. Probably get there, I imagine, 15 days ago. By the Sadlers. Adam and Bradley Sadler. Is that those Sadlers that they say? All the Sadlers? Introduction from the busy streets of New Crown City on Earth to the interdimensional cosmic gateways known as the Astralacy. Trouble is brewing. The only thing standing between civilization and the machinations of countless villains are the few brave heroes willing to put their lives on the line to protect the innocent. Whoa. Now is the hour of need.
Wow, it's intense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's got like a big comic book vibe, straight from the pages, from the panels, you know what I mean? I have games on my shelf that have sat that long, so it should be okay. Just they can sit on my shelf. I'm just saying. Ciao, Cindy. See what's up. Are they playing much yet? They're not they're pretty young, obviously. But are they playing like little kid games and stuff? Are they showing interest in getting into board games? Do you think that's a trajectory for them? Tim up in here, what to do is Honey Buzz, what you get when you eat honey from bees pollinating the Maui Wowie flowers. Dude, yeah, I got a little Honey Buzz going. A little tripped up. You might have to drive the old golf cart around the resort today, babe. Got a Honey Buzz going. I'm done.
I got a nacho buzz.
Yeah. Hour of Need is a cooperative game. Okay, inspired by the costume heroes that many of us grew up with. So it seems like it's its own thing, which is cool. Okay, it's got the modular deck system also featured in Street Masters, Brook City, Ultra Quest. The game features incredibly modular gameplay using several different types of decks. Hero decks, villain decks, and issue decks.
Whoa.
Can all be mixed and matched to create countless combinations of unique play experiences. They play some stuff still hard to say. Yeah, I imagine it'll take a while for it to kind of really take shape. I'm sure that games will be a part of their life, you know what I mean? Like, just given their parents. Bus says, get another same gameplay, different theme. I just can't do it. This one, yeah. Each hero in Hour of Need is represented by a highly detailed miniature. Okay, cool. Got the hero decks. The own unique deck of cards representing the crime-fighting abilities. While each hero has their own playstyle, all hero decks share something in common in the form of heroic feats, which makes certain cards multi-purpose. Nice. Got villain decks. Stuff happens. Issue decks and issue boards. Issues of the time. Tells the story through issue decks in this case. Each issue deck is accompanied by an issue board that sets the scene for the conflict. That's cool. The issue deck details the overall story and special rules for the game, whether the heroes are attempting to thwart a bank robbery, prevent advanced weaponry from being stolen. The issue deck will provide the villain with their overall goal, which the heroes must prevent in order to win. So it'd be fun to try different heroes with different issues and stuff, and I see how that you lead a lot of modular low reliability. So I did there. Tokens and things and things and tokens and minis and stuff and done. I'm out. Not out, but I mean, that's over. That's over now. That right there, that's over. All right, Titans. Historical fantasy miniature board game. Historical fantasy. Okay, cool. Got some legacies, narcotics, therapy cubes. We're going to click on that for Karen.
What?
If anyone does not know, Karen, what are you? What do you do? Who's your daddy? What does he do? Kindergarten Cop?
Oh, yes. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
It's so good.
I wanted to watch it all the time.
It's so fantastic. I've watched it a million times.
I'm a therapist.
Yes, you are.
I'm not licensed yet, so
working on that part.
I basically do
Bit
therapy
of a process
and don't get paid for it.
Isn't it fun?
It's great.
Okay, so Titans, and then we'll do the therapy dice. I'm just curious, what's it? You can say oh, this is horrible. At first,
but if it's gonna make me $175,000 like this one,
So I guess it's about therapy, like this winged creature. And I'm like, yeah, it's immersion therapy. You got to face your fears. It's that. I'm like, oh, here's $2 million. Like, sweet. Thank you. Okay. Become a king. Lead your army to war. Use the mythical titan to crush your opponents. A fresh theme. Okay. Unique mechanics and epic minis. I'm like, fresh themed. Dudes wearing armor with wings. I'm like, I've never seen that before.
Not once.
Never. Okay, but hey, it's making dumb money. So I had a $102,000 goal, and it's got $1.75 on it so far, so not bad. Okay, historical fantasy miniature board game. It's an area control miniatures board game. Yeah, you'll dive into 17th century war-torn Europe and lead a great nation supported by powerful mythical titans raised by spirits of the nations for one purpose: to fight. To fight. That is cool. Shit. Okay, 80 to 160 minutes. I read 180 as the low end, and I was just like, whoa. Still not short.
No.
Because it goes up to 3 hours.
Yeah.
And Tim, you did not miss the Quick and the Undead from Inside Up Games. Haven't hit that, but we absolutely can. My fear is Sharky's nachos. I'm ready for immersion. Bring them on.
See this?
Missy says, I know the guy who did Curse of the House of Rookwood. He just passed it by. He's a good guy. We'll go back. Okay. Cooperative game, or excuse me, competitive game, the opposite of that. Where you fight other players for domination. The game will also feature a solo scenarios based on real historical conflicts and events. That is fun. Just like, hey, remember that time, like Napoleon was running around and had these giant creatures? You're like, what was the last part? Okay. 4 titans, 48 miniatures, building minis, stuff. Cards and things. Oh, look at that. It's 9. That's 9.4 centimeters big. Not tiny.
No, that's 9,4 centimeters. Michael.
You get 9 4-centimeter things. I see what it is. Still not tiny. That's 8 centimeters. In Europe, it's have to use commas.
Europeans are weird.
They're super weird.
Kind of like Matthew Jew, that weirdo.
Such a weirdo. Don't trust him for 1 second.
Not a second. It'd never be allowed in my house.
Different factions, different colors and stuff. This guy's got like 4 arms. That's dope. Oh. That's cool. Buildings and stuff and buildings. Oh my gosh, stretchies. Gotta get some stretchies in here. I mean, those guys look like titans on the board. They're pretty big.
Those look like very miniatures.
They're not. That's the fun thing about Kickstarters. Like, their miniatures are like 2 feet tall. And you're like, well, okay. I don't want it, though. This is a tall David game all day. Except for it's competitive. If it's co-op, insta-back for him, for sure. Because it looks cool.
Sliver says, Karen, I thought spending the amount of time you do with Nick and Mike would be more than enough in field therapy for graduation.
Yeah, can you bill any hours of just like dealing with us? I know. Whatever our thing is. Okay.
So you wanted to make a living doing what? Tell me about that.
Say more about that. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
The best stuff. Okay, so it looks like it's settled down for a while. That's nice. Okay, historical fantasy. The game set in a historical fantasy setting of 17th century Central Europe. Endless wars are taking their toll on the people. As the people fall into despair, there's no hope for an end. No prospects for a peaceful order. The faith of the people slowly burns out.
My faith in finishing these nachos is slowly burning out. It's a big old plate.
I got you back. I'm going to pick it up after this. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Dormant spirits of the nations wake up from centuries-long rest, rekindling the hearts of the people and raising ancient warriors called the Titans.
What?
People filled with extraordinary powers, standing hand by hand with the mighty Titans, fight to reclaim Europe. That war will end it all, and a new king will be chosen. Are you ready to rule over the old continent? See, that's cool. That pulled me in. Oh, that's neat. If someone wants to get this so I can play it one time, that'd be cool. I don't need to play it more.
Yeah.
These are beautiful, though.
They are very pretty and very large.
Very big. We get that they're hot. This is a lot taller than normal. Look at his big axe way up there, 10 centimeters in the sky.
Ooh.
Very, very neat. Okay. Hello. There's order card mechanics. So you put the thing down, move stuffs like that. The small samurai, game. Put the things down, move the stuffs. Gotta fight for that victory. Oh, wow. points and things. Moving units in. Move that cannon guy out. Get some points. Lead a mighty nation. Very cool.
Epic battles!
That looks pretty epic to me. There's cards being played.
I'm not buying a game unless it says epic battles.
I need my battles to be epic. They gotta be.
Are there any other kind?
No. Petty battles. This one is meh.
Just plain, not hot. Just a plain battle.
Plain battle. We don't know it's hot. Don't know it's fiery. It's just a plain battle. Normal, plain, boring battle. Cool. All right. Right on. Okay. Let's say Therapy Cubes. An interactive storytelling dice game. It needs $500. It's got 213.
Oh.
It's got 8 backers.
That's adorable.
Okay, let's find out what the heck this is. 2 or more players.
Okay.
5 to 30 minutes. Tomorrow River Games. Personal, fun storytelling game that can be used with friends and family in identifying problems or issues in the following areas: relationships, family dynamics, self-esteem, school and academia, emotional regulation, boundary issues, social media and gaming, drugs and alcohol, peer pressure. Get a copy of Therapy Cubes. Okay. We're also working on instructions for Hmong, if you want it in Hmong.
That's great.
Mystery dice included, the $50 contribution level. Okay, licensed professional counselor with extensive experience in the field of mental health and creative expression. Carol is an author and blogger in the fields of psychology and self-help. Tim Kraus, game designer, writer, teacher, understands how to engage learners through immersive interactive experiences. Tim is also the author of multiple successful role-playing games. Okay.
That's
well,
great.
then there's nothing but, well, show me some of what you're doing.
That's why it's only needs $500.
Apparently. But also why it's only got 215, because we don't know what you're doing. So it looks like you roll these dice, and then, something about the bathroom and 15 times when you were sad about it. And, or maybe you roll the dice and it's just like, what does this make you think of? A story and stuff to give people, right?
The bathroom 15 times when you were sad about it?
I don't know. That's my interpretation. What? Tell me, therapist, how do you interpret what I just said? Just saying. Okay. I thought there was going to be a little bit more about saying how we suggest you use them. Hmong is a rather rare language. It's a weird thing to think that, because there's quite a large Hmong population in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. So I'm always if people say it's so rare, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I have lots of Hmong friends.
Yeah, but maybe that's just Sacramento.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's cool though. I mean, I like that stuff like that.
Big one New Year celebration in Sacramento.
Yeah.
A really big one.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah. Bob says, this is dangerous without a real person. A game should not be the impetus to bring about issues. As a teacher, I say counselors could use this, but not family. Yeah, I mean, that thing seems like a tool aimed for therapists and stuff to use to you roll it out and what's this mean to you? And think about this. And I mean, you've done stuff like that with me. Mm-hmm. We've done exercises with physical objects and placing them in what's that mean and stuff, that's so something like that, as just knowing the little bit that I know from
it can be
dating
useful.
A therapist and going to therapy. It's just I can see how that could be a tool.
Mm-hmm, especially with kids.
Yeah. Get them telling stories and stuff.
I have board games. I have therapy board games.
Yeah. It's awesome. Okay, Legacy is a thematic mid-heavyweight Euro strategy game spanning the past, present, and future. Dope. Looking for 25 grand. It's got 43. Not bad.
You are famous.
I love it. You're famous. One of the most well-known names of the early 19th century. That's not enough for you, though. That makes sense, man. That's my life. Talking about Mike Murphy over here. You want to leave a legacy with your name living far into the future. Build strategic relationships. Make well-timed investments and collect marvelous heirlooms to leave a lasting mark. Most importantly, identify the ideal successors to carry your reputation and fame across the centuries. This strategic Euro game challenges you to navigate events of the past, present, and future to maximize your fame.
Maximize.
What kind of legacy will you create? How will you be remembered? I'll be remembered as this guy. Exactly this guy. The hair, the beard. Is this not Nick? Can we all be honest right now, and we can see Nick becoming a steamboat captain, a riverboat captain?
Oh yeah.
And just kind of it becomes his life.
I thought he was already.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Board spaces, lots of little circles, things, tracks. Delicious.
Yep.
Okay. 1 to 6 players. Okay, so let's just say 1 to 4, and by that I mean 2 to 3. Okay. 90 to 180 minutes. Damn. Okay.
It seems like a lot of minutes.
Yeah. What's Rado say? This has got to be one of the most impressive and audacious board game design debuts I've ever seen. It's so good. 3 centuries in order to immerse yourself in the experience of playing through the placid and future. The cards, economy, and even the board transforms as you cross into each new century. That's awesome. Look at these space folk. Quaint 19th century town evolves into a bustling 20th century scene as each character's relationship track is covered to reflect both the increased strength of their payouts as well as the new stomping grounds where they can often be found. As you cross into the last century, the tile overlays are flipped to reveal even stronger payouts and a near-future evolution of each character's favorite hangout. Interesting.
Cleavage McGee over here.
Yeah. Like, what's up? I'm ahead of my time. I'm in my time. I'm behind the times. Whoa. So this little and old spot becomes this spot. Becomes this spot. Tight. The investment track changes throughout time as well, reflecting inflation as you enter each new century. A well-timed purchase of shares just before the end of a century can benefit you significantly, causing your net worth to soar. The player cards also depict the evolving times with scenes evocative of each century and increased benefits and costs to match. Okay, so that flips to that, huh?
I snuck an arm around you and you didn't notice.
I did notice. I felt it. I was so comfortable.
Come on, that was a good move.
I like it. Who is this nerd? David Phillips. That's Karen.
I'm a gangster?
She's a crazy nerd and a gangster. Yeah. Totally. Tapestry, the Euro game.
I don't know if you can be a gangster when your voice goes up high.
Gangster?
I'm a gangster!
That's the scariest
So
thing,
excited
gangster.
about it.
Don't even mess with that. Bob says this looks pretty good if the theme is strong. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, it's a cool idea of like wanting to be famous and remembered and over centuries. I'm intrigued for sure by the idea. So you can make a relationship and pay its cost listed to make the relationship with a character or legendary figure, collecting the benefit immediately. I like the idea of just like, you just want to be dumb famous.
Why do you think I'm making a relationship with this guy?
Exactly. Exactamundo, babe.
It's not for his looks.
I know. Legacies preview run through from Rado. I'm going to look into this one.
Yeah.
Seems intriguing.
I agree.
Okay, $70. Not too bad considering. Kind of cool, like diamond board.
It's a pretty
thing.
board.
It is pretty. There's like pretty lot of stuff going on. I don't know if this is like the different centuries, if that's how it's broken up with colors, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay. Double-sided player boards. 45 successor cards, because you got to pass the torch. 150 player cards, 50 per century. Cool. 36 event cards, 12 per century. Cool. Global action tiles. 6 legendary figure tiles.
I love that there's like the 5 crossed out with the 6 next to it. Like, was it ever 5? Did we just decide?
Oh, no. It was 5, and they had their stretch goal prepared. Yeah, for sure. 100%. There's a lot goes into that. Okay, gold tokens and stuff, markers and things. Oh, let's see the deluxes. Ooh. Oh, coins.
Oh, I'm a gangster because I help people with therapy. I love kids. I have board games that help people. I love nachos, and I like Mike. And I'm part of Team Dabs, except I will not dab. Everything else I'm down for.
Team Dab stands for Dope Ass Board Game Streamers.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
It is now. Bob's been getting it going.
I like it, Bob.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to remind us on this one. I'm just curious about it. A little expensive, but I want to see Rado's play because it's an intriguing idea. The thing I'm curious is like you're kind of... I'm trying to get back to one of the cards. Sorry for all the quick scrolls. It's like all these cards have like the 6 and 30 and 4 and 10. I want to know more about that. I'm imagining that's like depending on when you buy it and like what do they give you, why. It's so if you want to get the deluxe, it's $100. So definitely on the edge of the I don't know about that with the price range, but I'm curious about it. I'm definitely curious about it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. When is Bob joining Team Bing Bong? I mean, Bob's got to be up in there.
Bob? What's up, Bob?
Generational marker with the glass
bead. Team Bing Bob Bob?
I can play this one many times. His value would be good. Yeah, I mean, that's one with the $100 game or whatever. You gotta kind of know that you're going to want to play it. Okay, Arceus, a cooperative story-driven campaign board game. Steampunk meets ancient Egypt, Arceus or something. Maybe Arceus. By the authors of Seven Wonders, Cyclades, Sea of Clouds. Now dungeon crawler mode. It's done its goal. Nice. Uncommon games. Cool. They did like Tales of Glory. A little tiling thing where you get potions and stuff. You've played it like 3 times. It's fine.
I've played it before?
Yeah.
Tales of Glory?
Yeah. It's like the little...
Sure? It wasn't your other girlfriend?
100%. No, she does not like that game.
Pretty sure it was Casey.
Impossible. We got to Edge Gen Con this year and played it with you, dude.
Tales of Glory.
Keep the people entertained.
I'm not remembering this. All right, people, what do you need to be entertained?
Talk about the game you're seeing.
The what?
The game you're seeing.
This one with the nose?
I guess.
This is my version of
it, so you should be too.
But the milky eyes and the weird Voldemort nose. Except his is more slits. This one's more just like non-existent.
Where is it?
History is full of secrets. As they explore an ancient Egyptian tomb, a team of archaeologists and adventurers stumble upon a mystery that history forgot.
Mystery that history we forgot.
To uncover the truth, they will have to delve deeper and deeper into the pyramids, dodging deadly traps and fighting back hordes of monsters running after them. Has the old pharaoh cursed this expedition? Should some secrets remain untold?
See?
The story is now yours to complete. What? I played this one time.
And you had a great time.
One time.
You had a great time.
Now I'm remembering it. I liked it. I did. I enjoyed it.
Same company, that's the point.
I remember thinking that the little characters were cute looking. I played it once.
No, you don't get to play it anymore.
3 times? 3 times? What is this?
You don't get to play it anymore because you didn't appreciate
Whatever.
it. You don't get to play it anymore.
Did you hear my awesome voice?
That was very good. It's full of secrets, babe. History, did you know?
Full of secrets.
Okay.
Story-driven, people. Story-driven.
Take control of an adventurer as they explore a modular board. Have up to 2 actions per turn. The results of their actions can be altered by the equipment and character upgrades they earn during the campaign. Each scenario has objectives that the players will try to accomplish during the game.
That's pretty.
To earn rewards in the form of key items and upgrades. It's really cool. It influence later scenarios. I mean, that's dope.
Yeah. A fan.
Bam.
A woman of color, and she's not stick thin.
Yeah.
Karen is on board.
And these designers are good.
Sorry, let me put my feminist away.
No, keep it out. Don't put it away. You understand that immediate reaction, I got to put the feminist away, is part of the patriarchy,
I know.
Dude. Come on now.
That's why I like this guy.
I think I saw Kent Parker up in here a minute ago. I'm uncertain about this one.
Kent
For some
Parker!
reason, I get an underdeveloped vibe going back to Legacies. That's my fear, man. And hello. That's my fear with that line.
Hello,
it's like,
Kent.
Is this just going to be some mechanical thing? Like, what is it? But I'm intrigued.
I like the name Kent.
It's a good name, right? Kent's a cool dude. Him and his whole family are cool, man. Okay. Tight. Stuff and things. Highly detailed miniatures. Bam. Tight. That's dope.
I like them. Oh, there's 2 chicks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Big ups. I like when they do that. 9 Knots of Snakes. It sounds like one of the...
9 Knots of Snakes.
Yeah, one thing I got cut out of the song. 7 Lizard Demons. You're like, what was the last one? That didn't seem as fun as festive as a partridge in a pear tree. Mechanical mummies, high priestesses, tomb robbers, zealots.
5 tomb raiders.
I mean, Sobek Guardians are hard enough, but zealots, damn it. What are you going to do with those zealots? Giant scorpions I can handle. Ooh, we got to play Nagaraja, 2 Nagas. There's like snake, like, you know, people worship and stuff. Nice. Very cool. A Sphinx. A steam golem. Tight. Avatar, finally. Oh my god. 12 years after the first one. Paul says, this was sent to me with the description, clothed female minis. Tight. So you have this, Paul? Are we playing it or what? Let's do it. This would be a cool one to like do like a big stream. You know, like we'll just like stream it over time. Yeah, and like, sorry, let's go back to them real quick. Like, here's the thing. Like, people can be dressed differently, but like, they look awesome.
No, they do look really
They're like
cool.
super cool.
They're
look
in practical
adventure.
clothing.
Yeah, and they look just like dope. They look badass. I love it.
Yes.
Like, this guy's not dressed
They're
practically.
in clothing, which, as Paula is saying, is an option apparently.
Cat the puppies are doing great. They're quiet right now, which means
God.
I think they're sleeping, which is just
I should go check on them, and if they're not sleeping, they're eating something. I'll be back.
Yeah. If they're not asleep, it's bad. AJ, or Rolling with Rock, rather, says, you'll never see a review of a game on my channel, Rolling with Rock, unless I play a game at least 5 times. You want to make sure you know, like, sometimes you play it once. I definitely have that. I played games once and been like, and then gotten more excited, and I've had games that have been pumped off the first play and then gotten less excited. So, 7th Continent Egypt edition. That's what I thought, but I'm down for that. This one has been done a lot. Egyptian dungeon crawlers with 7th Continent vibes. True. Price Visor. Let's find out. $100. Kind of makes sense given the style. Oh, you're sent the Kickstarter
12
link.
mechanical
Paula,
scarabs.
I need you to have been sent the game so that we could play it. The link is not good enough for me. Cool. Modular rooms, cardboard doors. I mean, if you're into dungeon crawler stuff, I mean, I like the setting the Egypt thing. I know maybe it's been done before, but I've never really done like that personally, so that seems cool. Like, I'd be down for that, mostly because I like love the mummy. I'm getting mummy vibes right now.
Yeah.
Hello.
She was totally sleeping. I got her anyway.
Yeah.
There's 3 piles of poop out there. 2 of them are in the right spot. 1 of them is not. But it's outside, so hey.
I'm hungry.
Say hi, Mary. Say hi to everyone.
They did really good. We were introducing them today to a much bigger dog.
Why is the message "Sweet Pupper" held for review? What's
Maybe
wrong
they think
with
it's
that?
racist against cats. I don't know.
Is pupper a curse word?
Yeah, it's like some horrible thing we've been saying. People are like, you should not say that. Paul says, I wish I'd been sent it because I don't want to spend $100 on it. Me too. Spending $100 is very difficult to wrap my head around. Even if I got it like that, if I got dumb cheddar like that. I'm just like, ooh, it's got to be good, man. It's got to be a lot. It's expensive.
Jason Tupac.
Yep. Bitcher says, I think I'm backing Honeybuzz just because it's come out of my friend's development community in Urbana equals Champagne. Champagne? That's cool. I think Honeybuzz is going down. Here's the thing. Because I'm pretty into Mother Pepper. Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty into the idea of doing a Bitcher, so if you're on the fence, I'm probably going to get it. It comes in January. We can play it at OrcCon, and then you can decide from there if you'd rather wait and try it. So just for whatever that's worth, throw it out there. Do your thing, though, obviously. Okay, cool. Stuff. You do things, you run around. I like the setting. It seems neat. That's Arcus. Okay. So click on that. Okay, let's see. Capone. We gotta find me some Capone. The Business of Prohibition. And then I got a board game backpack we gotta check out. Gotta check out the board game backpack. I feel like this is always sort of perpetually on here. And the Toongaroo. Definitely interested in this. It's kind of like, looks like Moana, sort of, a game.
Moana.
McWay.
Oh my god, can I get that stuck in my head now? Because I'm really tired.
Yeah, we get some different Lin-Manuel. We've been a little...
We maybe listened to Hamilton like 3 times through on the way to get the dogs. And I'm tired of it now.
No, we're not. You don't say that.
Okay, I'm not tired of it, but I'm tired of having it stuck in my head.
Thank you. Better.
Well, I'll do Moana for a while.
Moana. We should watch Moana.
Okay.
Tranquility, a cooperative card game.
Ooh.
All right. Excuse me. All right. So this is one that comes from a person that Missy knows. So that's cool. Gotta stop off real quick, see what's popping. Look up Spin Dice. Urbana-Champaign. Oh, yeah, Champaign. In Illinois. It's not coming in January, likely March. Oh. Well, then, I don't know, man. I'm trying to help you out, bro. I'm trying to save you a couple bucks, get a game you're more interested in. But if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Ooh, I like the art on this one.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's very dark.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah.
It's very creepy.
Curse of the House of Rookwood is a gothic horror tabletop role-playing game where you create a cursed family with supernatural powers and troubled relationships. Take them on strange adventures in an alternate history haunted by mythical monsters and dark magic. Will you work together to bury your skeletons, or will family drama bring your house to ruin?
Fascinating.
Blood
will out.
Will out.
I like that.
Cool.
I hope it's good. It looks fun.
Play members of the Cursed Rookwood family, man. You want to RPG
I
it?
like the theme.
You want to RPG it with me?
I have never played anything.
Yeah. Do a little D&D action. Act out. Be one of the Rookwoods.
Okay.
All right. We're down.
Which one's Mary gonna be? She wants to play. She might eat the dice instead of rolling them, though.
She's gonna be this guy exactly right here. This guy, 100%.
That's funny.
It's got original rules system. Very cool. Brawn, guile, and weird. Very cool. That's true, Bitcher. It's with Kickstarter. It's always probably it's going to come around this time, but you just don't quite know. It's rarely earlier than they say. More often later. Okay. Capone, the Business of Prohibition, strategic.
Does it come with a little trap?
Board game of drafting, auctions, and back alley negotiation. I would imagine it does.
I love the trap.
That is kind of cool.
Am I making weird noises?
It's from Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Oshkosh.
Free print and play available. I have that one's old timey, 1920 Chicago Prohibition. Okay, we know about Prohibition. Whoa. It's got bottles. It's like it's a little booze truck.
I love it.
Booze mobile with all this. This is fun looking.
I'm learning about me that I'm a theme person apparently.
Yeah, Capone. Yeah, Capone combines card drafting, auctions, anything goes trading, and set collection to create a very unique gameplay experience. I like that you can be like, I'm gonna give you 5 of these. Just give me one of those, and they can just wheel and deal. Vindication was early for me. Okay, so it does happen. How early was it? Damn, Living Planet's supposed to deliver in December, 14 months after estimated delivery. It happens. We got Conan a year and a half late. Ugh. And then we played it once and we were like, nah. That was dope. Man vs. Meeple dug it. Okay.
I like it. I like the art. I like the bottles.
I like it coming out of the back and stuff. That's funny.
Yeah.
So constant negotiation. Does someone have a bottle you need? Try to make a deal. Offer them money, booze, services, or even patrons. You're never forced to make deals, so when you do, it's satisfying to all parties involved. High play interaction, low downtime. There's no turns. Players move through the game together, constantly negotiating trades until the police raid shows up to break up the party. Easy to learn and teach. Played the game with 75-year-olds and everywhere in between. Heavy gamers and light gamers alike learn how to play within a few minutes and want to play over and over. Unique and beautiful components. I mean, the truck with the wine and stuff in it is like cool looking. I don't know if it's like super. I don't know. Each game piece is carefully designed to immerse you in the experience of sneaking around and making back alley deals. The components create a 3D city block on your table, making it feel like you're running a real speakeasy. Okay, so you got large metal coins, police tracker with screen printed meeple, the unique storefronts. I mean, that's kind of the cool thing where you can see the front, then on the back you're moving the money around and stuff. Like that's a really clever. If you're doing the dividers instead of the blind, like that's one of the cooler ones I've seen. Like I don't know if it's gonna be really fiddly trying to reach around on the front and stuff like that, but like that is cool and has asymmetric abilities. Each speakeasy has a front business to keep the cops away along with their role in the gameplay. They also have an asymmetric ability that may be considered cheating in any other game, but as a speakeasy owner, the law isn't so black and white.
Interesting. And now asymmetric is when each player can do something different.
Yeah, they have a different thing that only you can do.
I'm learning.
Card dealer, barbershop. Dealer's job is to deal out patron cards each round. To cheat, they may search the deck and add any card into their bar. Ooh. Henchman, the deli. Henchman's job is to count bottles when Capone visits. To cheat, you may pay off Capone if he ever visits. The driver is a job to fill the truck with bottles. To cheat, the driver may search the bag for any bottle and place it in their bar. Auctioneer's job is to run the truck auction during gameplay. To cheat, choose a player that must truthfully say what they will bid. And the banker's job is to deposit and withdraw money from the bank. To cheat, walk around the table and see inside each other's bars. So I like this whole like dumping money and then like stuff rolling out the back of the truck. The milk truck is the multi-purpose component used throughout the game. Each round it brings a new load of booze for players to bid on. The truck also has a functional storage container for discarded bottles. When you open the box, you'll be able to assemble this truck from the punch boards before your first game. Like, I wonder if it's a part of the game where they like come falling out of the back, like, and it's like some sort of mad dash, or is it just for dumping out later or something?
I don't know.
The player screen looks functional and thematic. Ken, yeah, that's what's cool. It's like it's there's lots of games that use a screen so you can't see what's going on, but I love the tie-in of like you're doing shady stuff back, behind doors and out fronts, this and this. I mean, that's whether or not this game is like, I don't know, but like it's certainly seems very fun living within its thematics.
Like every chandelier store on the street.
Oh God, Sherman Oaks is lousy with Bob. Gotta go, Karen. You're a kind puppy lover, helper, people friendly, advocational, beautiful, and funny. Mike, you're an example of how people should live life and are amazing. Dabs always.
So sweet.
Dabs on you, Bob. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob is one of the very best out there, and the best at giving donations with like incredibly sweet,
that's very thoughtful,
affirmational things attached to it that like make me feel like,
That was a good moment.
I think we're doing something worth doing. Thank you,
you.
Bob. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or later this week. Cheers to you. Thank you for joining as always, and appreciate the donation. That's very sweet of you. Very nice. Thank you. Vidger says, reading the draft rules for Honey Buzz, I rarely back something without reading the rules first. Vidger, I don't know if there's been a single time I've read the rules before backing something. So if you do, can you let me know more about it and whether or not I should back it? Thanks. I love you. Okay. Cool. Okay. Sorry. Come back to this. How to play. Manage your speakeasy. The player with the most money at the end of the night wins. Use your money to buy more product or improve your business. Truck auction. The milk truck pulls down the back alley. One player will walk away with all the booze. Which player will get the most? Will bid the most and get it all. Then you draft and serve patrons. Patrons are lining up to come into your bar. Who do you let in? Draft patron cards that you can serve, all while trying to make the most money. So I wonder if like certain people want certain colors. Probably looks like you match colors, something like that. Create regulars. If you serve a patron enough times, they become a regular and give you bonus tips. The set collection makes each decision extremely important for the end game. Watch out for Capone. Capone doesn't want any speakeasy getting too big and threatening his empire. If any bar has too many bottles, that bartender has to flip the Capone coin and witness the wrath of Al Capone.
Ooh.
I'm going to remind myself of this one. This is very fun seeming.
It looks really fun.
the asymmetric and stuff, like nature of it seems really, yeah, very fun. Very cool. Mike says, you don't read Discord messages. Please check and let me know if the 23rd is bad. I do, and I've been looking for messages from you. Nick keeps asking, and I'm not seeing anything from you.
Shame on you.
I've been checking.
He hasn't been checking. No, I don't even
Don't
know.
you lie. I will absolutely check. I've been very good about Patreon lately. Or about Discord. I'm sorry. I've been better. So like the opposite of my sarcastic donation comments. Slivers, but your sarcastic donation comments are like good sarcasm and parody and stuff. The love punches right through the sarcasm. And I read them in very different ways than maybe you write them, buddy. Mm-hmm. And they're just as appreciated. Because it's your way of showing love. It's your way.
So.
Okay, I didn't actually catch the price on this one. I can't remember anyway. This is cool. I mean, like, so it's $54, not super cheap, but it seems fairly produced. It seems like a fun thing, so I definitely want to like look into this more. It's not super cheap. You get the metal coins and stuff, and the truck is fun, and the bottles and stuff look cool. It's just interesting. Almost like, huh. And the fact that you can kind of wheel and deal at any time to kind of, you know, get stuff. All right, it's happening then. All right, I'm going to check this right now. I imagine it's a personal message, but I just don't know if I don't see them because I click over here on the side. Does it matter? 23rd may work. I'm traveling on the 24th, but 23rd is probably good. I'll talk to this one right here.
What?
Talking double date.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So for now, tentatively, yes, I'll talk to this lady right after this. But let's try to make it happen. Okay, that was cool. I like that a lot. That was very fun seeming. That was very neat. Charming, very charming. Board game backpack, tote bag, folding, dice tower, and more. Jay's done pretty good business. Okay. So it's a board gaming carrying and playing solution and bring your gaming into the future with our board game backpack, tote / duffel bag, and gear. This lady has no lower half of her body.
We can't have everything.
Okay. All right, Geek On, we take pride in engineering the most innovative, stylish, durable, and functional board game bag and accessories on the planet. Sure, you can get board game bags that are cheaper or repurposed Swedish furniture store totes. Don't besmirch the good name of IKEA bags. They get us all through a lot of game nights, damn it. Reinforcing hold 50 pounds, damn sexy looking, come with a lifetime guarantee. Don't think so. Ours do. Okay.
That's fun.
So it comes with, okay, so let's see. So there's all these different things. Bit bowls and dice towers and nesting case and trays for dice and shuttle tote. Space pack, board game backpack, 100 bones. So let's find out if you want all the deal. Mega bundle, get all this business for $1.65. Are we into it? Yeah, Vidge, it is under Kenny. I just saw it just now. So you got me. Sent it 4 days ago, and I hadn't checked in 4 days. But right before that, Nick had mentioned it, and I was like, I just checked, and it wasn't there. I bet you texted three minutes after that. So that's on me. All right, are we into this? $150 for a board game backpack that comes with lots of stuff, or call it $100 for just the backpack. Into it.
Am I into it?
Do you think that would be if you were into the hobby at that level? Would that be reasonable? Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I spent like $300 for my camera bag.
It's very nice, right?
And it had all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So, I think
that's a very fair comparison, actually.
Yeah, because I had a moment where I was like, that's so nerdy, and then I realized that I spent 2 times that amount on my camera bag.
Yeah, unnecessary purchase. It's a satchel. It's not even a backpack.
You shut up. That's true, though.
It's very nice, though.
But it came with, like, a camera strap and all of these, like, belt hook things that I never used, but it seemed cool at the time.
Yeah. Vidger over here defending, and I agree with you. It says, like, IKEA bags are awesome. This is like, yeah.
Oh, you got the money, go for it.
Yeah, if you have the money,
I would prefer
for sure.
to spend $165 on
I'd rather get games, yeah. Honestly, my new go-to is the Dice Tower West tote bag from last March. The thing that we use is, it's a very nice bag. Like, it's from Dice Tower Con.
The blue one?
Yeah. That's super nice. Like, that is not a cheap bag.
It looks like a big cooler.
It does. It kind of is. It's nice for 3 games, the Dice Tower West tote bag. Yeah. I mean, that's what you do. It's like, there you go.
My buddy has spent over $100 on a camera. Oh yeah. My favorite camera lens that I have right now is an $800 lens.
Yeah, that's what Nick and I shoot on.
Stupid.
And do all our stuff is on her lens, and it's like $800. Yeah.
It's dumb. It's a good lens, though.
And they get definitely more expensive from there.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the cheaper ones.
Yeah, but it's so nice.
It was an off-brand.
What do y'all think about these board game backpacks and stuff? I mean,
but look
they're
how
cool.
happy she is. I mean, and when you get the bag, you get to be that happy.
Yeah, and you get elf ears and everything. It's cool. Yeah, no, I mean, they're cool. They seem nicely made and stuff. I wouldn't need, like, this business, necessarily. Maybe the nesting, like, this would be cool.
Those
for dice. Cool. Bit bowls, are cool. I just wouldn't want the dice tower, I guess. Most of everything's cool. I wouldn't necessarily want to add on the money. Yeah. It's cool that folds down, though, like that. That's neat. Cool. Yeah. Holds lots of dice. I also
love your guys' BGG bit bowls.
Yeah.
That just fold down on their own, too.
Oh, these?
Yeah. They're so cool. They make great hats.
Yeah. Kent says, too expensive when you get decent game bags from Miniature Market and board game tables for under $50. Yeah. That's my only issue with, like, these backpacks. And these types of things are on here often enough, anyway. And they're always nice.
Yeah.
They usually are high quality, but they're just expensive. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, like, is it the tool you need for the job? Then get it. If it's not, and you literally carry games like 3 times a year, then don't.
Yeah, it depends on how often you're schlepping stuff. And it is sometimes nice to have, like, your hands free and stuff. All right, Vision's out here. Love y'all. Chat. Take care. Go to getting the girls to bed late. I guess they have the day off. It's fine. Rules fabric ones are great. Vision, I will respond to Discord later tonight or tomorrow at the latest, buddy. So have a good night, my dude. Cool. All right, backpacks. Sorry. Couple more here from Toongaroo. Looking for 12 grand and change. He's got about 40. A seafaring culture spreading dice placement Euro for 2 to 5 players set in the archipelago of Toongaroo. Or Toonguru or something. I'm probably messing it up no matter how I try it. Excuse me. Toongaru. Yeah, maybe. I don't see the accent mark, so I don't know. Okay. Either... Oh, wow. Cool. 60 to 90 minutes, 2 to 5 players. Early seafaring days of the Pacific Islands, you set out to spread your culture across the archipelago. Gather resources, enlist the help of your culture's leaders, and attract nomads to help your culture prosper. Got these these cool deity heads and these canoes. Don't miss out on the deluxe edition. So okay, it's a normal version. Retail is $38. Very cheap. It's very cheap.
Yeah. Deluxe
edition is $53, which is still cheap.
Seems fairly inexpensive.
Yeah. So if this game is decent, I would absolutely go to deluxe.
Yeah,
because it's $50, which is like a normal price anyway. Okay, dice placement, resource management, engine building. Yes,
I love dice placement games.
So far, yes. Also,
I've started to realize that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an engine building, resource management, and dice placement Euro. Stunning art by Andrew Bosley, who did like Everdell and Tapestry in the River, but Everdell. Seamless game design from the minds of Louis and Stefan Maus, who made Rococo, which rips.
I still haven't played that one.
So good, we'll play it. Okay. Outstanding component quality and all a fantastic price. The price is, I'm surprised by the price.
Yeah.
Like,
that's fun.
This looks like decent for like whatever the base one is, like $38. I'm like, how? Anyway. Star Song says, I watched Rado's video and this looks pretty decent. Okay, we'll have to watch that. AJ or Rolling with Rock wants this game so bad. Tried to suck up to Alley Cat for a review copy, but I'm too small, I guess, so I'll have to get it the old-fashioned way. Sames. Large double-sided game board. Got the different islands, kind of like a Blue Lagoon vibe there. 5 culture boards. Tarot-sized leader cards. Those are cool. So it looks like maybe you use dice to get the, if you want 2 fish, you get a 1 or a 4. Put a 6 to get that. Shell meeples, pearl meeples, coconuts, fish. Get some settler meeples. Oh, Star Skull and Locks are all unique. That's cool. Dice and the boats. The boats are cool.
The boats are really
Culture
cool.
markers, trackers. So the culture monuments, screen printed custom wooden monuments. Those are sweet looking, man. 5 boat minis, 8 island overlay tiles. 3D boats are exclusive from the deluxe edition. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Dice Hospital promo, rip. We can add that to Dice Hospital. I haven't saw him play Dice Hospital, but I'm sure it's good. Let's see if we can find a little bit gameplay spotlight. Dice are your workers in Toongaroo. Send them from your boat to the neighboring islands to gain resources. Recruit the nomad on the island. Trade resources with the islanders. Choose a leader to play each round. Each leader provides instant effect, extra dice placement spots, and a powerful once-around ability. However, once a leader card is used, it's passed clockwise, so you pass the benefits on to your opponent the next round. That's cool. That had a fun station. Like, I'm going to play this, but if it's something that's really good and you see what this person's doing, am I going to hand them like a great round in the future? Star Wars is Coco coming to Kickstarter soon. Yeah, it's coming next. They're doing a reprinting next year, I guess in March, says Kent. I'm very excited about that. It's a tricky one because I'm like, we don't need it, we have it, but I kind of want it because the art's going to be like even cooler, even though I really like the art. It's just be cool to have 2 versions of it. I don't know.
So it's the same exact everything. It's just a
I think so. I don't know if there's any. Sometimes when they do like a reprint, they'll like spruce up certain rules and mechanics. So I don't know if there'll be some of that. It's like a pretty clean, elegant game. So I don't really know what you would need to do.
Is that a frequent thing to see reprints like that?
It depends. Like they'll do like anniversary editions of stuff and deluxe things. You're good. Like a 10-year anniversary thing or whatever. Rococo is like this weird one where it's been out of print for a long time.
Oh.
And like, just people haven't been able to get it because it didn't do poorly. But like, I think like that kind of theme, making clothes and stuff is more popular now. And so you have like that, and then Pret-a-Porter, or however you actually say it's a game where you're like literally in like fashion and stuff. Like got a reprinting as well because it's like people are demanding that kind of stuff. So it's cool. Excuse me. Each island will have a nomad to recruit to your culture. Give them gifts of fish, shells, coconuts, and pearls, and in return they'll give you an ongoing benefit to the game. I'm going to remind myself of this one because it's pretty cool. As well as an end of game scoring bonus. This is where all the action happens, is on your culture board. Nomads will be placed within your community and give an ongoing bonus. Decide which nomads to keep in your community. It's one of the toughest decisions in Toongaru. They all have exciting abilities. You only have so much space in your culture. It looks like 3 or 4. As your culture spreads around the island, more nomads join your community. You'll place a new culture monument on each island you visit. As your culture spreads, you'll unlock more benefits. Cool! Looks very intriguing. And the art and stuff is fun. You're welcome. That's very cool. That and Honey Buzz are the 2 tippies for me so far tonight.
Tippy taps.
Sarsong says, I got Pret-a-Porter, looking forward to playing it. Me too. Our buddy Steve has it, but won't play it. On the Origins of Species board game. It's a strategic board game about the journey of Charles Darwin through the Galapagos.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's done 3 times its goal. Excuse me. Okay. 2 to 4 player strategy game. Step into the adventures of young Charles Darwin and the HMS Beagle's expedition around the Galapagos Islands, examining the local species and uncovering their natural history. Trace connections between the flora and fauna you discover as the Beagle journeys through the islands. Find help from the ship's crew and uses for the tools in your luggage. Excel your research and lead the way among your naturalist colleagues. 45 to 80 minutes. It's kind of pretty. Old-timey. Very cool.
I like it a lot.
Looks like copy of the game is $25, $35 MSRP, so it mustn't be too big. That's really cheap. That's crazy. Plus shipping. Interesting. Steve! Speaking of, said, let's do it. Hi, all. Yeah, we got to play that, man. Have you played it yet? Okay, so you get this board, you get some Beagle cards, Habitat Knowledge cards, Orange Journal cards, Species tiles, Wooden Ship. Okay. Okay, so you can research surrounding species or discover the natural history of the new species. Research, a player will place 2 of their observation cubes on different species found among the islands. These observations contribute to the understanding of how the species relate to the habitats. Cool. You can discover, a player must spend observation cubes to place a new species tile onto an adjacent spot on the board. The previously observed species help the scientists understand the new one. The discovering player will receive victory points, and the community of scientists gain new research possibilities. Players' discoveries will also grant them cards that will provide extra abilities or scoring opportunities as they gain help from the crew of the Beagle, or their array of naturalist tools on board. Interesting. Huh. Ken says, I really enjoyed it. It seems much more complex than it really is when you first get into it. Talking about Predaporter? Oh, no game. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. That's cool. Another Charles Darwin game, Darwin's Choice, the final campaign. Card game with over 480 beautifully hand-drawn animal/dinosaur cards, along with a well-designed animal encyclopedia. Whoa. It's gone over double its goal. Darwin, the new Cthulhu. Oh, wow. Look at this. You're actually playing cards out to like create these wild-looking creatures. This is the final campaign of Darwin's Choice. A chance for you to obtain the base game and help us bring 2 new products to life. Every single backer is important because the prepared stretch goals will make both the expansion of the encyclopedia an even greater experience for everyone. Thank you so much for your support and trust. Okay. Our small, passionate team has very high standards and stands by its principles of carbon neutrality, sustainable resources, no plastic miniatures, communication transparency, donations. Darwin's Choice before and after is the expansion of Darwin's Choice and requires the base game. This expansion includes a bunch of cards, cardboard chips, box, and a rulebook. Like the base game, the expansion will be available in English and German. All stretch goals will be unlocked. All cards will show unique artwork. Cool. So it looks like you're trying to create creatures and things. You get the base game. Look at this little cute little elephant sloth thing with wings. Oh my god. So good. The art is very cool in this. Yeah, it's very nice. That thing is wild. So biome changes along with the event cards after between eras and stuff. Things are going to change. You got to adapt. Switch up your body parts. What in the heck is going on? That's crazy looking. Mutations can completely change the appearance and even the diet of the animal species over time. Whoa, look at that thing. That's crazy. That's cool. Some more stuff for the base game, it looks like. Swiss francs, first time I've seen that in currency, in that currency. Yeah. Anyone's putting up stuff. That's cool. Interesting. Okay. Tranquility, a cooperative card game. Please help us bring to life this intense and captivating cooperative experience. Tranquility. That's beautiful. That's very pretty. I like that a lot. It's already made its goal. Okay. Jump on board the good ship Tranquility and set sail for paradise. Take care, though. In a land where the day blends into night, it's easy to lose track of time. And you'll still need to find that special little island to call home. That is very pretty. I like that a lot. It's cool. cooperative strategy game for 1 to 5 players, suitable for players aged 8 to 100. In games last around 15 to 20 minutes. Players must fill the sea with islands and guide the ship home before any player runs out of cards. In the world of tranquility, though, the only way to play is in silence. Tranquility is the first game by talented designer James Emerson and features stunning artwork by Tristan Rawson. Whoa. Copy of Tranquility is going to run you $16. Very cheap. Okay. Players taking in turns moving clockwise. The quietest player going first on the player's turn. They must do one of the following: play a card or discard 2 cards. Yikes. Then they must draw back up to their hand of 5 cards. The active player must select an island card from their hand and may place it anywhere on the grid, providing it adheres to the following rules. Cards must be placed so the grid ascends in numerical order from bottom left to top right. If the card is placed... Thank you. If the card is placed next to an existing card, then they must discard cards from their hands equal to the difference between the numbers face down in front of them. For example, placing 5 next to a 3 require 2 cards to be discarded from their hand. Whoa. You can discard 2 cards instead of playing a card. In this case, they must discard 2 cards face down in front of them toward the end of the game. When the grid is nearly full, it's impossible that players will be legally unable to play any of the cards in their hand. This would force them to discard 2 cards instead. Excuse me. Start and finish cards. A player must use their turn to play a start card if they have one in their hand at the start of their turn, and one has not yet been played. As a group, the players must discard a total of 8 cards between them. They may discuss how many cards each player is willing to discard, but not specifics about what's in their hand or what they might wish to play. Interesting.
Look at those pretty cards.
I know, right? They have like the day and night side.
I want them.
Yeah, I'm going to remind myself this is only $16. Very cheap. Cooperative.
I just
Tranquil.
want them because they're pretty.
I know. A player may play a finish card once the rest of the grid plus start card has been completed. Finish cards may be discarded using the normal rules, but beware, there are only 5 finish cards.
Only 5.
Players win if a player successfully finds a finish card after the grid is complete, but before any single player is unable to play. The players lose if any player cannot make a legal move because they have only 1 card left in their hand at the start of their turn, which cannot be played, or get rid of 2 if they have no cards left in their hand at the start of their turn. Stormy Seas expansion included with the standard game are 3 mini expansions that significantly change the level of difficulty. So you got some jagged rocks that mess stuff up. Look at that. Sea monsters. Well. Ooh. Or storm and compass. There's yellow storm, purple storm, orange storm. Wow. Compass cards. So you get 80 island cards, 5 start cards, 5 finish cards, 3 plus reference cards, 25 border cards, 18 Stormy Seas expansion cards, and a rule sheet. That's very cool. I mean, that cover, that's so beautiful on its own, and I imagine it's very small. It's $16. I mean, this might be a for surezies just because, it's so affordable.
Yeah.
Very awesome. Yeah, the art is super pretty. Slicker Drips did a playthrough of Tranquility. It didn't seem tranquil to me. I think that's the fun of it. Probably very stressful for being so peaceful. Or you're hoping that's a tranquil time. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that's really hot. But we are over time at this point. I want to check out Clash of Minds. I want to check this out. One more thing. Clash of Minds. Holmes versus Moriarty.
I love Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Yeah. On the Quick and the Undead. Yeah, real quick. Because Tim was asking about that earlier. Excuse me, folks.
Surprised anyone's watching you because you cough so much.
I know. Okay. So the Quick and the Undead, real fast. Funded. Bam. $13,000 off as well. Ride into the Weird West. Ride into the Weird West and earn, steal, or shoot your way to victory. For 1 to 6 outlaws, taking 30 60 minutes. Caution, contains undead. Kill. Oh wow. Cool. Right on. This game has a lot of high action, a lot of back and forth. Oh, and the duel's so much fun. Okay, cool. Shooting some ups. $35. Ooh, man. Deluxe for $45. Look at them. That's nice. Multiple copies. Stuff. Things. Box contents. Stuff in the box.
Stuff in the box.
Stuff in the box.
Don't get that every day.
Hello, Dutch Yoda. Hello, Adego.
Dutch Yoda, Adego.
Show was fantastic. Thank you for asking. It
really was.
Incredibly fun.
Mike is so funny.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Everyone loves him.
Everyone loved you too. We were both very funny. It was so good. It was just
quite
really
hilarious.
First time we've done anything like that, so we were all a little bit like, how's this going to go? And it went great. I mean, absolutely successful evening.
Yeah.
Super fun. Want to do more stuff like that. I think we're hopefully going to look into doing more of those things on a more regular basis and finding stuff that works in that format of. We were all in front of standing at music stands with our scripts and stuff, and so there wasn't like much physical movement. It was very vocally driven, as was the play. Luckily, it's just dialogue driven. Super fun. And we had a Foley artist doing Foley, so that was super cool. I want to lean into that more. Yeah. Because that was really cool.
It was a great first experience.
Absolutely. Okay, Clash of Minds, Holmes versus Moriarty. Clash of two powerful minds and only 12 hours to solve or commit the crime of the century. Da, da, da. Well, Irene Adler there, maybe?
Mm-hmm. The woman
is beating its goal. Okay. Cool art. What do you think of the art?
Rad.
Very cool looking.
Very swaggery. Yeah.
Very much. Okay, 2-player card game in which players take on the roles of the famous detective Sherlock Holmes, greatest rival, Professor James Moriarty. Two powerful minds trying to figure out the intentions of their adversary every step of the way. They only have 12 hours to solve or commit the crime of the century. 30 to 45 minutes. It's beautiful. Easy entry. High quality. Looks cool. Okay. Okay, Stretchies just shows the game. Fam. $55. Kind of expensive for a 2-player card game. But looks very nice. Okay, there's all sorts of crazy stuff. Metal clock with moving hand. That's tight. Wooden box for all components. Wow. Just going all out. Okay. Oh, Society Edition. Oh, $20 for the regular one. Disregard. That makes more sense.
So the expensive one was just for all the fancy things?
I think so.
But I want a metal clock.
The fancy stuff was like, no joke.
It's really pretty fancy stuff.
Yeah. I was like, yo. Royal Edition is gangster. So, you don't want to spend $20. You can do that. Steve says, did a 2-player playthrough of Taverns of Tiefenthal as part of my learn to play using only the rulebook. Watched it play and saw a couple minor things I got wrong, then added modules. So you have it already? Damn. It's so good. But can you do the Holmes time stop and narrate move out of the RDJ movies? I hope so. Where you just beat the crap out of someone in your brain before you do it in real life. So awesome. I like those movies. I recently watched both of them. Like, I don't know. Just got into it. It's fun. Very cool. Okay. It's all right. We'll see if we get... So, different stuff. Cards, and things. Metal set, $15 add-on. Okay. Tablecloth and wooden influence tokens. That's pretty cool. Art book. Neato. Okay. Just how does it play actually? We may never know. It looks very pretty. Neato stuff. And now it's Jack the Ripper playthrough. Okay. Crime plan plotted by Moriarty is divided into 3 threads. Tool, type, and victim of the crime. Okay, a little Clue vibes using the influence cards. Keep the unique abilities of their agents. Players try to reveal or keep secret the individual threads of the crime. Okay. So, Mycroft, tight. Is it kind of like, I wonder, like love letter with the, you know, like the value and stuff? Kent, I haven't taken a look at Titan. It came from below. I think that was one of the things on this. We can pop into it real quick. We saw another one with Titans in it. Like historical fiction with Titans. I don't think that was that, though. Okay. So each round of the game is played different. Characteristic location of the maps of London. Each of these places changes the rules and introduces some restrictions. Excuse me. Thanks to this, each game is different. And the multitude of strategies and ways to gain an advantage gives you a lot of room to maneuver and makes each game unique. Cool. Interesting. I'm going to remind myself of it for later. Very cool. Pigeon Apocalypse is back. Oops. Whoopsie. Let's pull this up. This is tight, I think. Is this what you're talking about, Ken? It came from below. Strip Mine Titan in this exciting Euro game featuring a fabulous 3D board. Have you played this one, Ken? Okay. French version. Cool art. Whoa. Well, okay, they were not kidding about the board. What the hell? Huh. Expert level Euro game for 2 to 4 players, focused on network building, resource management, and worker placement as an employee of Star Drill. You're being sent to Strip Mine Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Your mission to retrieve as many resources as possible. What in the heck? The game's meticulously designed multi-level 3D board makes it Holy Grail Games' most ambitious project yet, but Titan is much more than just a board. It's a finely tuned expert Euro game. What does that mean? Could be an expert to play, expertly designed. That's been been years in the making and has been tested by players all over the world. Titan combines a fascinating puzzle with unique production quality to offer truly challenging and unforgettable tabletop experience. Just looks unique. I haven't tried it. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely like, I've never seen that before. I like the style of this all. It's very cool. Set up your base. The board represents the giant mining crater on Titan's surface. Where you choose to set up your base at the beginning of the game can make all the difference. It affects what resource deposits you have easy access to, as well as who you may be competing with for space in the crater. Dutch says, I saw Titan at S and didn't really grab me. Okay, interesting. Each round will be deploying mining rigs. These rigs give you access to valuable deuterium, as well as producing resources when activated, but that's not all. Where you place your rig also determines the actions you'll be able to perform each round. Huh. Deploy a drone fleet, manage your holds. It looks interesting. Like, I mean, again, whether or not there's, a ton of game there or what, I mean, it's very clever and interesting seeming, and I give them kudos for doing that. It's $91 because, the production is big, so, it's that. So, anyway, very cool. Thanks for that suggestion, Ken. I missed that one somehow. Titans on Tabletopia too. Well, I'm going to play on Tabletopia then and figure it out. I'm liking Tabletopia more and more because you get to test out some stuff before you back it, which is cool. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I've taken up enough of your time. We're going to be live tomorrow at 5 on Gen Con's channel on Twitch, twitch.tv/GenConTV. We're going to be playing Circadian's First Light. Nick is going to be there. We weren't sure. I thought I was going to maybe be rolling solo, but he's going to be there. We're still going to play some Circadian's First Light, which will be super duper fun. But thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope that you have had an excellent weekend, long weekend. I hope you enjoy tomorrow. If tomorrow's the main day off for everybody, enjoy it. If you don't have it off, I hope you have a great day, and hopefully you join us tomorrow evening, regardless of what you got going on during the daytime. And thanks for working with me with some of those earlier technical issues. It looks like it's smoothed out. Knock on wood that tomorrow it's the same. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. I love you all very, very much. And we'll see you then. All right? Cheers, my fam. Laters. Once I find the thing, now, later. For now, bye. Let me eat these nachos. What? Those are my nachos now. You can't have them.
I ate all the soggy ones from underneath because those are my favorite ones.
Nice. Thank you, Karen, for joining me.
It was fun. Thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm.
I went and cleaned up like 18 piles of shit.
Oh, man. Were they all outside? Most of them? Some of them? None of them?
They were all outside.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. As long as it's not in our house.
No, it's just the pee was in the house.
Damn it. We've had a day of regression a little bit. They've regressed a little bit today. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's what they do.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be a better day, and we'll see you there. All right. Bye for real, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
I love you all very much. Have a good night.